Hi there. My name is Nathan Bourne. I'm the founder and CEO here at MyCORE, and I'm excited to spend a few moments with you and share with you how you can co-create a business with us. I'm going to talk about who we are, why we exist, and what we do. Before I dive into our story, I want to tell you a little bit about my story. I think it's informed a lot of our journey, and I hope you can relate to it. So here's kind of my upbringing, my background, if you will. I am from a big family. I'm actually the fourth of 9 children. Big family, grew up very poor, and that was something that has shaped me. It taught me grit. It taught me perseverance. It taught me what a wolf pack is like, and people that are, surviving together as a family. And it was challenging, to say the least. But we had each other. We had a relationship with God, and we persevered. And I kind of just knew at a pretty young age that if I was going to live differently than my parents, I was going to have to do something about it. And society had told me to go to school, to get good grades so that I could get a good job and have a great career. So I did that, and I took it very seriously, locked into my athletics, wrestling specifically, my academics, and I found myself graduating from high school where I had opportunity to wrestle Division I at Ivy League schools. I ended up going to the University of Pennsylvania, where I did just that, wrestle Division I and attended an Ivy League school. And I'm not saying that to boast or to brag or to impress you. Actually, that's exactly why I'm saying it. But really, rather to impress upon you that sometimes in life we're on a certain path and we think that it's what we're supposed to do, but it's not inspiring. It's not something that's, invigorating us to our core. So I went through those years in school, but I really was entrepreneurial. I started my first business from my dorm room, and I kind of struggled with the idea that I'd be working for the man. So I decided my senior year, after having success in a business that I started, that I would take a break from school. There were some things happening on the home front that I wanted to tend to. I started earning income, and I thought, you know what, I can always come back. I'm still on that break. So it was embarking at 20 years old on entrepreneurship. And since then, I've been a full-time entrepreneur. I've actually never had a job. And fast forward to today, having founded MyCORE, I've been blessed to work with some amazing people. That picture of my executive team, I'm so proud of. All the pictures in this presentation is our team. These are not stock photos. This is us, and we'd love for you to join us in this journey. So let's talk about our values. Walk by faith, lead with who, and measure what matters. I could talk about these for hours. It's kind of all I do now. But let me just give you a little snippet on each of those, and I hope it invigorates something in you. So number one, nothing's promised, right? Nothing's guaranteed. And you've got to walk this thing out by faith, right? That's in business, that's in life, that's in parenting, that's in marriage. And I've learned that if I try to sprint it, it's just too fast. If I crawl through life, I don't muster up enough energy. But when I really believe in something and I walk it out day by day, step by step, and I lay and build it brick by brick, things start to happen. And I do it in faith. Secondly, I am really conscientious, as we are at MyCORE, as to who we're doing it with and who we're doing it for. Who has our back and whose back we have. And this really inspires us to keep going, to keep building. And we also want to be bold in who we are so that we attract people that are like us, because like attracts like. And it's in that alignment and in that congruency that the magic happens. And then we also want to be accountable. That's why we measure what matters. We cross our T's, we dot our I's, and we have this like built-in accountability within all of our community. So if that resonates with you, then you're probably really going to dig our mission, our North Star, to be the world's most people-centric company. This is a pretty radical notion in 2025. In a world where AI is taking over, technology is replacing so many people's jobs, we're doubling down on people. We're saying, yes, tech has its place. Yes, artificial intelligence has its place, but the core of what we do is for people and by people. And I'll share that a little bit as I unpack what we do, but just know that that is our mission. That is our North Star. So let's talk about like what we actually do. We serve local businesses, Main Street businesses, small to mid-sized businesses. We like to say that MyCORE is made for Main Street. And we do this in two areas: ProfitChair and MarketChair, your all-in-one people ops solution and your all-in-one digital marketing solution. Now, no, it's not fooling you. You are hearing what I'm saying. It is ProfitChair, MarketChair. Your mind isn't playing tricks on you. We did this because, well, some clever wordplay, but also you can see there AI, right? Artificial intelligence. It's built into all of our technology, and you have to embrace this. We are in the AI boom. This is like the World Wide Web 25 years ago. We are just getting started as a world as to how much of an impact AI will have on the world. So we're at the cutting edge of that, but we're still doing something very special, as I mentioned, when it comes to the way in which we service our client and the way in which we go to market. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, but I also want you to know why this chair specifically, why we didn't use a folding chair or the chair from Game of Thrones or something. Well, as you can imagine, when we came up with this idea for MarketChair and ProfitChair, we thought, okay, well, what chair should we use? And we start researching chairs. I know more about chairs than I ever thought I would. And I come across this story. Check this out. In 1859, this gentleman, Michael Tonett, revolutionized the furniture industry with what is now known as chair number 14, the most iconic chair that has ever been invented. You can see some of his original designs there. And what made it so special was that at that time, in order to access furniture, you had to spend a lot of money. It took a long time. And he found a way through this process to make it packageable and deliverable so that the customer could open it up on their end and with pretty basic instructions, assemble the chair themselves and have a beautiful, robust piece of furniture. Now, today in modern time, that's nothing. That's IKEA, right? But in 1859, it was a big deal. And I read this story and I thought, oh my gosh, that's what we're doing for local businesses. Typically, people are having to purchase these enterprise solutions that are very difficult to navigate, or they might be getting something that seems like it has an ease of use, but still when they get into it and have to do it themselves and DIY it, it comes with all these fragmentations, all these silos, all these headaches. And really, people are frustrated saying, I don't want to do this on my own. I'm sick of duct taping together and cobbling together my tech stack when it comes to my people ops, or my tech stack when it comes to my digital marketing. Insert ProfitChair and MarketChair, and we've solved this problem. How though? Secret sauce here. Each of our clients are assigned a single point of contact, what we call their dedicated people advisor on the ProfitChair side and their dedicated marketing advisor on the MarketChair side. This is amazing because they can call, text, email, send a messenger pigeon, a smoke signal, send off a flare gun. I mean, whatever they have to do to get a hold of their person, this is their person. And that's incredible because no longer will they have to sit on hold for 37 minutes, put in a ticket and re-explain their whole story. There's no more live chat. They don't have to talk to a bot. They have that direct access to their people advisor and or marketing advisor. And that's huge because as you go out into the market to co-create a business with MyCORE, to share these amazing solutions, ProfitChair and MarketChair, you can hang your hat on that unique value proposition. Let me talk to you a little bit more about what we actually do within these solutions. So people operations is sort of synonymous with the employee experience. I want you to start thinking about that company that maybe you have done business with. Maybe you have a friend that owns a company. Maybe you worked at a local business and they were less than 100 employees. That's typically who we focus on. 1 to 100 employees is our sweet spot. And think about that new hire's first day. Well, number one, were they properly sent an offer letter? When they accepted the offer letter, what was the onboarding like? Were they able to complete their I-9 and their W-4, set up their direct deposit right in the palm of their hand? Could they review the employee handbook and sign it? So now human resources isn't just about compliance. It's also about employee experience. It's about recognizing the state laws, knowing what it's like to hire people remotely or open up new states in their business. And then, of course, payroll is something that's laborious, complicated, and takes lots of time. And that includes things like time tracking and time off and how one requests it and how one approves it. Employee benefits. Think about all the multiple vendors that a business owner has to go to try to pull together a package. And then how is it communicated to the employees? What if there's an issue with claims? What if there was a single point of contact, a single solution, i.e. ProfitChair, where all of that could be handled? And then beyond that, employee engagement and incentive plans so that companies can be aligned with the growth of the organization, that they can wake up inspired because they're setting objectives and key results and growing as individuals as much as they're growing with the company. So that's all encompassed in the ProfitChair solution. And then when it comes to MarketChair, it's really important that local businesses get educated, that they understand that their website matters, that they know that Google My Business or your Google business profile is like your digital shingle. It's like your digital brick and mortar. You have to have that buttoned up. You have to have that, accurate. Also, you have to have it accurate across multiple search engines, what are known as your local listings, literally scores of records that need to be in place, which in the MarketChair platform, one single record, we uniformly register across all of those local listings for our clients. And your reputation's everything, right? People want to share their opinion. They say that good news travels fast and bad news travels faster, right? So when people have a bad experience, they're going to talk about it on social media. They're going to talk about it in their reviews. It's important to be building up that reputation, especially in brick and mortar businesses. I don't know about you, but if I'm in a new town, I simply search food near me, dinner near me, and I go off of the reviews. So it is making or breaking people in this day and age, and we can help them foster an awesome reputation online. And social media, it's undeniable, right? It's not even really just social, it's media. And it's not just people hanging out talking about their sports or their politics. It's much more business driven now. So businesses need to have a strategy for social media, and we can help them implement that in a significant way. So what does this cost? Well, it's incredibly affordable. Our clients pay a $497 per month subscription. There's a one-time $397 setup fee. And our sort of message, just put this in your head now, is you need more than a platform. You need a people advisor. You need more than a platform. You need a marketing advisor. So not only are we providing this technology, we're accompanying it with the people advisor, with the marketing advisor, and then all these other areas that make up those solutions we bring to life. What's exciting is you, as what we call an advisor, going out into the market, sharing these services. You don't have to do the account management. You simply have to get them set up on the platform, enroll them in the program. We'll compensate you handsomely, I might add, which I'm going to discuss here in a moment, and their people advisor and or marketing advisor will take it from there. So let's transition and kind of speak about what that looks like for you to co-create this business and cash in on it. I'm going to go over the compensation. I think you'll be excited about it. So you start off as an advisor. You say, hey, look, I'm on board. This is sweet. I know this is important for local businesses. I care about Main Street. I care about people. Let's go. Starting out as an advisor on a $497 a month subscription, we're going to pay you a 40% commission. In dollars and cents, that's $198.80. But get this, you're going to earn a residual income of 4% for the life of that client. If they're with us for 10 years, we're going to pay you for 10 years, $19.88 per month. That's an easy number for me to remember because I was born in 1988. Here's what we encourage you to do right away. Go talk to 5 businesses, get them enrolled. We're going to move you to the senior advisor level. We're going to promote you because now you've proven, hey, you mean business. We're also going to pay you a bonus of $500 for doing that. That's pretty good money, right? You've made 5 times $198.80, so like $1,000, and then an additional $500, and your comp has now doubled to 80% and 8% residual. Now, here's the thing. You can just keep doing that, and we encourage you to skyrocket to the top, to keep producing so that you can move through the levels, that you can really put yourself in a position to be promoted and to build this awesome book of business. But here's what we found. People come on board, and if they're good at selling, they're good at sharing, they're good at business development, they often are good at leading by example, which could mean building a team. And that might mean that we have people in your market or people that we think align with you that you should work together with. You also have the autonomy to build your own team. So the same way that you're starting to think about people that could use these services, think about people you know that are looking right now for an opportunity, whether it's to build residual income, whether it's to replace their income, or maybe they're like, dude, I can't stand my job. I want to get out of it. I want to have freedom. I want to be able to work from anywhere. I want to be able to make an impact, and I want an uncapped income. Well, that person we should talk to, right? We should talk to them together. We should get them in front of this presentation and bring them on board, because we need as many people as possible, because there's literally millions of businesses that are at risk right now on Main Street if they don't get these very core parts of their business in order. So when that happens, now you have a team. That team's producing. They're plugged into our community. They're being trained. They're coming out to our events. So you don't have to do all the lift, but you do have to steward that team and lead that team. And in doing so, that team's producing and getting paid, and you're earning an override. Look, this is no different than when an insurance broker has a team of insurance agents, or when a real estate broker has a team of real estate agents. When you build this team, you earn an override both on the upfront commission and the residual. That's pretty exciting, because now you've unlocked 4 ways of getting paid, a 5th way with the bonuses. That's pretty awesome, right? And if I'm building a book of business, if I'm building and co-creating a business with MyCORE, I want to get paid on all the efforts. And watch how this works as we move through your career journey, as you move through the compensation plan. At the manager level, 120% with a 12% residual. If you're building a team, we add an additional 2% in overrides. At the director level, 160% and a 16% residual, adding another 30% in overrides. Senior director, 200%. Think about this. As a senior director, if you just brought on 1 client a week, that's $4,000 a month. That doesn't even include what your team's doing or the residuals that come to follow. And then we add an additional 40% in override. So you can start to see, you don't have to be a forensic accountant to go, wait a second, there's gold and then there are hills, right? This is awesome. And then we will pay you bonuses all along the way, because we want to reward you when you're up for that promotion. We want to reward you and recognize you and make sure that we say, go, go, go. Let's shield up more Main Street businesses, and let's get better and better and better, or as I like to say, gooder and gooder and gooder. So let's talk about tools and resources. Let's talk about the support that you'll have. We're all about community here at MyCORE. And we have a way to be in community 24/7, 365 on the school platform. This is exciting, because right now you can decide to become an advisor, to come on board and co-create this business, and immediately you can access the community. You can go to the classroom. You can take a look at the calendar and see that, wait a second, there's a live training on Monday and Wednesday and Friday. There's a boot camp every single month. There's trainings where I can go live and in person. I'm in, let's go. Not to mention, you'll have your dedicated Google Workspace and access to our websites and the ability to use our content and put your personalized information on it so that you can show up on social media. Maybe you have a following already. Maybe you have a footprint already. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to access all those tools and not have to worry about graphic design and not have to worry about being, creative with this and that? You can keep the main thing, which is talking to people, sharing this opportunity for businesses to access ProfitChair and MarketChair, and then sharing the opportunity, if you build a team, to co-create a business along with you and along with MyCORE. And then, as I mentioned, we get together in person. We're fully remote. We're in all 50 states and in Canada, but we believe in Main Street. So think locally, but also think nationally, think internationally. You could be sitting like I am here in Jacksonville, Florida, where we're headquartered, and have a team all over the country. You could have a client base all over the country. You also could build right in your backyard, because there's local businesses everywhere. But if you're watching this video before March 31st, in the year of our Lord 2025, get a ticket, join us at the Graduate Hotel in Columbia, South Carolina, because we're going to have 3 amazing days where we all come together, get trained, get just pumped, and most importantly, get connected, get in community with one another. So let me share with you how to get started. If you were sent this information by somebody that is already with MyCORE, have them either send you their link, or if you see it like right now, because what's cool is this video is framed in the very link that people join our community. I don't know if it's there or there, but you can literally join right now for $47 a month. That's your overhead as a business owner at MyCORE. That's amazing, right? I mean, to be able to launch a business and to operate a business for $47 a month, and it gives you all those materials and all those resources and that compensation. Or go directly to our website at mycore.ai/advisor. You can look at the QR code here. But again, if somebody personally is introducing you to this, make sure that you enroll through them. It'll give them the credit and it will connect the two of you so that you can be working together in tandem. So with that in mind, I appreciate your time. I'm so glad that you're taking a look at MyCORE, learning about our story, learning about who we are, why we exist, and what we do. And I hope you'll come on board. Look forward to having you at MyCORE. Good day. God bless.